If you've ever tried to manage an AI project, you know the feeling. It's like trying to nail Jell-O to a wall, right? It's just chaotic, it's unpredictable, and the traditional ways of managing projects, they just fall apart. So today, we're going to dive into a really powerful solution, mixing the incredible speed of Agile with the solid, risk-managing structure of the CPMAI framework. Let's see how these two together can finally bring some order to all that chaos.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by really understanding the core problem with AI projects. Then we'll introduce this combined solution, walk through exactly how it works, phase by phase. We'll even look at the kind of team you need to pull it off, and we'll wrap up with a playbook you can actually use.
All right, first up, the AI project puzzle. So many tech leaders are hitting a wall because the methods that work perfectly for building, say, a normal piece of software, they just don't fly when you're working with artificial intelligence.
And it really all boils down to this one simple analogy. A traditional software project, that's like building a bridge. You've got a detailed blueprint, you know your materials, and the outcome is pretty much set. But an AI project, that's like being an explorer trying to chart a whole new continent. You have a goal, sure, maybe find a new trade route, but you have no idea what you're going to find along the way. AI is all about discovery and managing uncertainty, not just following a pre-written plan. And that brings us right to the solution. See, the answer isn't choosing between having a rigid plan or just moving fast and breaking things. The real magic, the secret sauce, is when you combine the two.
So on one side, you've got the CPMAI framework. Think of this as your structure. It's your safety net, giving you the governance you need to handle the huge risks that come with AI. Then on the other side, you've got Agile AI, and that's your speed. That's the engine that lets you learn fast, test ideas, and pivot based on what the data is telling you. You absolutely need both. They're not enemies, they're partners.
And here it is. This is the big aha moment where it all clicks. The core idea is this. You have an agile learning loop, a constant cycle of build, measure, learn that runs inside every single phase of that bigger structured CPMAI framework. It's not some check you do at the very end. It's the constant pulse of the project, making sure you're learning and adjusting every single step of the way. So, just to put a formal definition on it, CPMI stands for Cognitive Project Management for AI. It's a 6-phase methodology that's been specifically designed to keep these super complex AI projects grounded in reality and tied directly to measurable business value. Okay, so what does this look like in the real world? Let's take a walk through the 6 phases of this Agile AI journey. So, our journey starts with business understanding. Then we move into data, then model planning, development, deployment, and we finish with continuous improvement. Let's dig into each one. Phase 1 is all about the why. Seriously, forget the complex models for a second. The whole goal of this phase, for each and every iteration, is to define one single business problem you're trying to solve. Success here isn't measured by some techie metric like model accuracy. It's framed in business KPIs. You need to be able to say, if we can predict customer churn just 5% better, that will save us X million dollars. That's the goal. Okay, now we hit the biggest risk in pretty much any AI project, the data. The goal here is simple. Kill data uncertainty as early as you possibly can. We use agile ideas like short little cycles of data profiling and quick quality checks. This is what stops you from getting that horrible surprise 6 months down the line when you realize your data was junk from the start. In phase 3, we actually start building, but the key is we build small and we build fast. The goal is to create what we call minimum viable models. We're talking short 1 or 2 week sprints to just get baseline models up and running. They're not going to be perfect, but they're just good enough to help us learn, check our assumptions, and decide if we need to change course or keep going. This phase is where we balance the cool science with the hard reality of business. Look, a model with amazing technical stats that doesn't actually save money or reduce risk, it's completely useless. So the key here is that we evaluate models using both. We look at the ML metrics, like accuracy, but we also look at the business metrics, like cost save. Getting the model into production, that's not the finish line. It's not even close. It's the starting line. This phase is all about making that AI reliable out there in the real world. That means automated systems for delivery, what we call CI/CD pipelines, along with constant monitoring to make sure the model isn't drifting and scheduled retraining to keep it fresh. And finally, we get to the long-term vision. The big goal here is to turn your AI into a living, breathing product, not just some static one-and-done project. We do this through regular retrospectives and constant value tracking to make sure the model keeps adapting and delivering value as the business itself changes over time.
Now, pulling off these 6 phases with that constant learning loop, well, that takes a very specific kind of team. A framework is nothing without the right people, so let's take a look at who you need to have on deck.
Now check out how these roles are defined. It's all about their value-driven responsibilities. The project manager isn't just managing tasks, they're governing value delivery. The product owner is totally obsessed with ROI. And you see these specialized roles, like the MLOps engineer, who lives and breathes the operational side of ML. It's a cross-functional team that's built from the ground up for collaboration and speed.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, so let's bring this all home and boil it down into your actionable Agile AI playbook.
Here are the 5 core principles that you just have to remember. We're going to really zero in on a few that are absolute game changers.
First and foremost, it's not one or the other. It's not structure versus speed. CPMI gives you the guardrails, the governance, the structure. Agile AI gives you that engine for learning and adapting. You need this combo, a safety net and a jet engine, to have any chance of succeeding.
This one is absolutely non-negotiable. I'm serious. Every single sprint, the team has to answer one question. Did we deliver tangible business value? Not just, did the model get better? But did the model's improvement actually lead to a measurable drop in customer service calls this week? That's the level of focus we're talking about. It's what stops you from building a brilliant science project that has zero impact on the bottom line.
I want you to burn this quote into your brain. This represents a massive, massive mindset shift. The second your model goes live is the second the real learning actually begins. It's the start of a whole new feedback loop, not the end of the project. And look, if you remember nothing else from our time together, remember this formula. Success in AI doesn't come from some perfect, genius plan you make up front. It comes from building a system that is amazing at 3 things: rapid iteration, learning from feedback, and constant adaptation.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to chew on. Is your next AI project built to adapt, or is it built to break? Because those old waterfall methods, they're just too brittle for the chaos of AI. This framework gives you a path to build systems that actually learn, evolve, and thrive out there in the real world. And really, the choice is yours.